Evening everybody, Rich here, back for part 12 and the final part, hopefully, of this RMS Queen Mary tutorial. Today's focus is the lifeboats, funnels and any small detail left over, so still quite a bit to do, but no big jobs in theory. So what we're going to do first is go to start the lifeboat. So we're going to go to the area behind the lower bridge wings. We've got to remember we've got the two sets of bridge wings on either side of the ship. We're going to go behind the bottom set, so you've got the top set there, bottom set here, and we go to the outside of the ship. Let's start from down in this corner here, and we're going to count from this block, or from the pillar basically, we're going to count to the 7th block back. No, 7 gaps, sorry, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th block is where we build. So on the 8th block we build up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then 2 again. So it's 3, 2, 2 up like that, and then across 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 2 again, and then across 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 1, and then you got that sort of weird shaped G thing. So 3 up, 2 up, 2 up, 3 across, 5 up, 2 up, 4 across, down 1. So that's your first gantry davit. There's going to be 12 lifeboats, so that means 12 sets of these gantries, and there's 2 gantries per set, so there'll be what, 24 of these in total. So you got the first gantry there, and then you're going to leave a 14 block gap, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so a 14 gap. And then we leave, then we build the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 2 and 2, and then 1, 2, 3 that way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 2 up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and 1 down, like so. And because of the ship curves in the middle, I mean the structure of the ship does get wider and then gets thinner again. The first davit on the front half of the ship is the point where you want to put the second one as well. So what I mean is, the first davit in the pair goes, say, on the edge of the ship, and then the next davit, if it's over the side, say it's over a join, then you put the gantry 1 block in from the edge. It's just so that it's in the same place or in line with the first davit. It's just so when you get the lifeboat on top it will line up. So that's that there. So you get the 2 gantries there, and there are, like I said, there's 12 pairs of these. So once you get the first pair in, then you're going to leave a 5 block gap, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we build this one on the outside, so 3 up, and then 2, 2, 3 back, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 2 up, 1, 2, 3, 4 out, and 1 down. So that's the first davit of the next set. So first 2 davits, then a 5 block gap, and then you start the next set of davits. So that's how it's going to be. Now for the boat itself, you can do your own design with this one, but if you want to copy mine, then try your best, because I'm only going to explain this roughly, if you know what I mean. So on the top block of the last row of 2, so basically from here, you're going to put your first block of your keels, and you're going to build your keel across the length, or join the 2 sides together like that. So the keel itself will be 16 in length, and then you want to go 1 block up and then 2 blocks up like that on the front, and then the same on the back, 1 block and then 2 blocks up like that. Now working from the top, we're going to build one side of the boat and then do the same on the other side. So I'm going to work on the left hand side of the boat. So from that centre block there, you put a block and then another block out like that, and then remove that block there, and the same again on the next one. You put a block and then build out one and remove that block, and then 1 block back, 2 blocks back, and then you put another block out and then remove that block. So it's 1, 1, 2, well this will be 10 eventually, so that's there. So this one here, increase that to 10, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then do the same on this side. So 1 block out, remove, 1 block out, remove, increase to 2, and there we go. So that's one side. So I do the same on the other side, just so we get the diameter of the boat out the way. So it's just makes life a bit easier for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1 block out, 1 block out, 2 back, and there we go. Now the boat, where the boat is over the top of a gantry, so you know the walkway, it may get in the way. So you may want to remove the handrails on the side there. So it's up to you what you want to do there. So for the boat, you want to build the boat down to sort of build it sort of boat shape. So I keep saying boat, but that's just me. So we build the boat out like so. Just trying to do this as best I can, so bear with me on this one. And then build a flat bottom to it. So it's basically tracing the top edges. So the boat should end up. Well, if we put that block back there, it should all look sort of uniform all the way around. It looks a bit weird, but you know it's a boat nonetheless. And if you want to, you can get quartz stairs and make the boat a bit more curvy. So put a quartz stairs there, and on the end there, in there. It'll look alright, but I say it's up to you. So I won't bother with the stairs because it just looks tatty. So that's one side of the boat. So I'll just do the same on the other side. Like I say, I'm not doing this sort of accurately. I'm just sort of giving you a rough idea. So I'm going to remove these handrails because I think they may be in the way. So I just remove them out of the way. Not as though they're going to be missed. Then we just build our boat how we like. Like so. That's one side. Now just fill in the bottom. A bit awkward to get to because of where it is, but there we go. And I think that's just about right. So once I get out of there and work out where I am, yeah, the boat is fine. So there we go. The boat is all added, and I think we can put the handrails back. It's just they're in the way of me building. So yeah, the handrails are fine. And don't look too bad, but like I say, it is a rough guide. I mean, if you look at it from this angle, it looks like that. And yeah, don't look too bad. But once you get the inside, the boat should look something like this. You can remove a few blocks to make the boat a bit more spacious, and it should look something like that. But we'll recap again. You have the centre block, and then you got 2 blocks either side, and then 2 blocks. One for the centre block, and then 1 block either side, and then 2 blocks either side, and then you got the rows of 10 on the outside. And that's the same at both ends, and that is basically the outside of your boat. So once you've done all that, you can get your oak wood slabs. That one, and then we just add a wood flooring. It's up to you if you want to do this. I mean, most of the boats on sale day would have been covered with a canvas, but I thought I'd do a bit of detail because it's not something that I normally do. So there we go. So you got the floor in like that, and then for the seats, we just put slabs across the width of the boat, like so. So every other block you put a seat. And there we go. That's the first boat. Like I say, if you want to put a canvas over the top just to cover them up, it it's up to you. It might look a bit better, but this is just sort of if you're building it as if it was in Long Beach, if you like. So that's that. And once you've got the gantries and the boat added, you can attach the gantries themselves to the deck, to the walls of the superstructure. So from the row of 3 going inwards, you just extend that so it connects to the superstructure. So I'll do the same the other side, even though that was already done, so that's not a problem. That attaches to the stairs. So that is the first boat. And as I say, it was a rough guide, but if you want to design your own boat, you can, as long as you get the gantry positions in the right place, the same as what I've done. Then go ahead and design your own boat. But that's what I've come up with, and I shall stick with that one. So I shall do the next one. So I've already put the first gantry in, so I'll leave a 14 block gap and put in the next one. So first block, 14 gap there, and then we build the next gantry. So that's 15 there. So 1, 2, 3 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then 3 across. 1, 2, 2, 3, 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and 1 down. Apologies, me keep sniffing, but my nose don't stop running. So yeah, that's that one. So on the top of the last row of 2, we add the keel across the width, or joining the 2 together like so. and then a block, and then 2 up, and then a block and 2 up, and then we start our boat design. So a block and 1 there and 1 on the side of that, and then 1 block back, and then 2 back from there. Same on the other side, 1 block back and then 2, and then add another block and start your row of 10, another block and start your row of 10. So there's the two rows of 10 that will start. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, remove a block, 1, 2, 3, remove a block, and then 1, 2, remove, 1, 2, remove, and that should be the diameter of your boat, shaped like that. So if you can see the lines in the joins of the blocks, then and then you can count them. So that's that. And then, as before, we just build the bottom of our boat. Just basically just tracing the row above. So, and then fill in the floor. And the same the other side. And then fill in the floor. And that is our boat done there. And on the inside, remove any excess blocks that you don't really need, and then fill in the floor with wood slabs and things like that. So these are slightly bigger than the boats I normally build. They're an extra block wider. Most of my boats are about 5 wide, whereas these ones are 7 wide. So a bit bigger than, like I say, bigger than what I normally build. But we'll just add the seats now across the width of our boat. Problem with slabs, they're a pain in the ass to build, but once they're on there, they look fine. And there we go, that's boat number 2 done. So we've got 2 lifeboats done, and you just want another 10, so there'll be 12 in total on either side. So I'll probably be able to put all the gantries in place. So that's number 2 done. So we'll leave a 5 block gap now from the first gantry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th block we build again. So up 3, and then 2, 2, 3 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 2 up, 1, 2, 3, 4 out, and 1 down. And remember, if you're working from the front to the centre line of the ship, from the front halfway down, every first davit, remember, goes on the outside edge of the ship. And that's the first one done. So another 14 block gap. 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, and on the 15th block we build again. So up 2, 3, 2 and 2, and 1, 2, 3 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. 1, 2 up. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 out, and 1 down. So that's gantry number 3. And like I said once before, I forgot to do this on lifeboat number 2, but you can attach the gantry now to the superstructure, and the same with the other gantry. 1, 2, 3, 4 across like that. So it's basically just a line of blocks from the row of 3 across to the superstructure there. And the same with the next one basically. So attach them to the overhang here. So that's gantry set number 3. So I'll leave another 5 block gap. So that's 5, and on block number 6 we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 down. And then you can attach it to the overhang here, and then another 14 block gap. So 10, 13, 14, and then 1, 2, 3 up, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down. So that's gantry set number 4. So what I'm going to do, I should do a jump cut now while I fill in the rest, because that's 4 done out of 12, and I shall come back and do the other side as well. So yeah, I should do a jump cut, so back in a moment. Okay, back again. Now I've filled in all the rest of the lifeboats, at least on one side anyway. Now the side of the ship should look something like this. Have a quick fly along the side. You can see all the lifeboats are in, evenly spaced, and each front post or each front gantry is on the edge of the ship, whereas the next one is one block in. And then from the back end of the ship, I didn't explain this to begin with, but the last pillar is the one against the edge of the ship, and the one forward of that is the one further in. It's just the way the ship curves in on the hull of the ship. It's just something that's sort of a random lining up, so if you can follow that, then by all means. But that's all 12 boats on one side, and when you come along the deck, also the gantries are connected as well, so that's fine. And under here, everything looks okay. So you've got plenty of headroom above, and the lifeboats are attached in some places to the walkways. And there were a few issues with the walkways. I think I had to. Well, it's because where I was cutting and pasting, I ended up actually deleting half the bloody walkway, so I had to rebuild that. So that's a pain in the ass, but hey ho, everything's okay. As long as you get all the lifeboats in, everything should be fine. So that's, like I said, that's one side done. As you can see, they're attached to the walkways, and it makes the gap between the boats and the superstructure less extreme. But we've got them in place anyway, and they don't look too bad. There. Right, so that's that side done. So I do the same the other side. So I shall stand up on my plinth up here, and we shall use the copy, flip to the right, and then paste, and hopefully this will work. And there we go, that's all the boats into place there. So there we are, that's that little jobby done. And it should all look nice and neat as well. So there we go, that's two sides of the ship done lifeboat wise. So now the ship has 24 lifeboats. These are 24 very large lifeboats. And probably not enough to save everybody, but of course not everyone's important. That's how people worked, or not people worked, but how people thought back in the day. Not the Queen Mary's day, but in the early days of ship travel. People are expendable. I don't know why. Anyway, that's all the boats done. Is that boat, that one pasted alright? It looks a bit small. Yeah, it's fine, it's just the way the camera is, but hey ho, there we go. And like I say, that's the lifeboats done. It really does give the ship a lot more bulk as well. And that's that. So next job we want to do is go to the funnels, or start the funnels, all three of them. And remember, each funnel is one block lower than the rest. So we'll start with the first funnel, then when we move to the second funnel, everything is one block lower. So where we start the black stripe will be one block closer to the ground. Same with the third funnel, the black block will be one block further, one block still closer to the ground. So the ship or the funnels do slant down one block at a time. So we'll start with the first block, first funnel, sorry. So if we go behind the bridge wheelhouse. The wheelhouse is there. Behind that you got the shed, and then you got these two whatsits there, and then you got the platform, empty platform here where the funnel will go. So for the first funnel, right, I had a jump cut there. The game decided to crash, but never mind. So yeah, so from the back wall of the wheelhouse again, so you got this black platform, flat platform here. From the centre block of the back of the ship's wheelhouse, so remember you got the wheelhouse there, shed there, between the two pillars, and you got this bit here between the two pillars. You're going to leave a 2-block gap on the wood, so 1, 2, and on the third block is where we build the funnel. So the funnel itself, just get my notes ready, the funnel itself is 3 wide at the front, and then you want 2, 2, 2 out like that, and then 2 back, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2, and a centre block. Same on the other side, we go out 2, 2, 2, pardon me, 2, 2, 2, and then 2 back, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2 to the end like that. And there we go, that's the diameter of your funnel. And remembering the funnels, I think I've explained it already, the funnels do slant down by 1 block. Each funnel is 1 block lower, so the black lines are in different places on each line. Alright, so because the funnel is such an awkward design, we're going to build this in sections. So we're going to start from the centre, and I'll put signed on. So section 0 is the centre, and then offside is 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then the outside is 6, like so. Then you do the same thing on the other side of the 0, so I'll put 1 there and 2 out the side there, so you do the same thing on the other side. And then on the back we do the same as well. So from the centre we go 0, and then off to the side we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, like so. So the front section is one design, the back section is another design, so do the same on the other side. So 1 there and 2 there and so on around that side. So I'm going to focus on the left hand side, but we'll start on section 0 of the front. So each of the funnels is different as well, so that makes things all the more fun. And I just get a bit of paper so I don't overwrite what I'm doing. So what we want to do is go, so for section 0 to 5, section 0 out to 5, and what we want to do is go up 4 red blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up, and then 1 black, and then 1 red. My notes are just falling on the floor, so bear with me. So yeah, so it's 1 black block and then 1 red, and then behind that 5 red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 black, and then 1 red again, and 5 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 black, and then 1 red, and then 5 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 3 lines like that. And at the top of the black, the red 5, we want 2 black on top, so 2 black there, and then 7 black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is the shape or the design of the first section of the funnel. So that's 0, that's section 0. And like I say, you want to do that all the way out to section 5. So what 0 to 5 out, we do the same design. So I'm going to use copy paste to do the same designs, because then it'll be a lot easier for me. So copy that on section 0, and then paste it on section 1, and then on section 2, section 3, section 4, and then section 5. So the first 5 sections will have the same design, like so. And then what we do, go on the inside, and if there's any gaps, like there is on mine, just go on the inside and fill in the gaps. And it should all look fine. There we go, that's the gaps all filled in. So that is, like I said, section 0 to 5. Now we move on to section 6. Section 6 is the outside one, and I just adjust my notes so that I don't overread things that I shouldn't be reading, because I've got my notes sort of scribbled down here. So on section 6, we want to go up 3 red, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1 black, and then 2 red, and then 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 black, and then 2 red, and then 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a black, 2 red, and then 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 3 lines like that. And then on top of that 4 red, we want 3 black. So 1, 2, 3, and then 6 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 1 block lower than the rest of the funnel, and you can see the stripes are 1 block lower as well. So that is that all that there. So we go back on the inside again, and then extend the sections back. So the red from the first section, we just extend that back till it connects to the next black line, and the black line again, extend that, and then fill in the gaps. And I think that's about right. Now the top block, we extend that by 2 back as well, so there we go. So you can see we extended the side parts up to the 6s, but they stay the same height as the first 5. So and number 6 is the first block where the lines drop down. So there we go. So what we're going to do now is go to the back of the funnel now and work on section 0 there. So section 0 to 4, we use the same design again, or a different design, sorry. So just adjust my notes so I don't overread things. So section 0 to 4, we use this design. So we're going to use up 2 red, so 2 red and 1 black, and then 3 red, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 red again. So on the back of that we go 1, 2, 3. So now we're slanting back, and then a red again, black again, sorry, and then 3 red, 1, 2, 3, 3 red, 1, 2, 3, and a black block. Then 3 red, 1, 2, 3, 3 red, 1, 2, 3. How many lines is that? That's like that. At the end of the 3 red you want 4 black, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so, and that should be 1 block lower than the rest of the sections in theory. So just looking at all that, should be all fine. So that same design, so that was on section 0, so we wanted that same design on section 1, 2, 3 and 4. So once again I use copy and paste down to there. So section 0 we copy and then paste it on section 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there we go, 0 to 4 uses that design. I'm stuck on something, there we go. So that is that little jobby there. So the next job we want to do, is my notes keep falling on the floor, section 5 and 6 use a different design. So section 5 and 6 are the same but different to the design to this. So section 5 we want up 3 red, so 1, 2, 3, and then a black, and then 2 red, 1, 2, and then 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a black, and then 2 red, 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, then a black block, 2 red, and then 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, like that, and then you want 3 black on top, so 1, 2, 3, and then 5 black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is the same height there, I think, or should that be 1 extra, so it's 3 and then 5 black. I think that's fine, or is it? So I think it should be 6 black. I'll make it 6 black, it should be okay. So make that 6 black, so it goes up 3 black and then 6 black. So I just remove it and then count it again. So 3 black and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go, that's 1 block higher, that's fine. So I wrote down 5, but it should be 6. Right, so there we go, that's section 5 done, and you do that on that same design on number 6. So I should do that one freehand, so it just saves a bit of time. So section 6 we want 3 red, and then a black, and then 2 red, and then 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a black, 2 red, 4 red, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a black, 2 red, 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then black, so it's 3 black, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. So that is those middle sections are the same height, and the back sections are 1 block lower as well. Like I say, this is confusing, and it's confusing the hell out of me, but when it's all done it will look alright. So if we go on the inside again and just fill in the gaps. So up to the next section, fill in the gaps there. And then the last section. And there we go, that is the funnel pretty much done. So if we zoom back out, and it should, in theory, look something like that. Remember, that's just the left side, so you've got to do the same on the right, but that is the first funnel done. What I do a quick copy paste of that, so I get both sides done. So I'll just extend the back up by 2 more. Then I can copy it and flip it over. copy to that point, and then stand in front of the 0, we do copy, there's the flip to the right, and then paste, and there we go, that's both sides done. Pardon me, that should be the funnel complete. And once you've done the top, once you've done the funnel, the top of the funnel, pardon me, you're going to need to fill in. So 2 blocks down from the top of the funnel. So from the front you go 2 blocks down from the top, and then you fill in, or the 3rd block down from the top, you fill in with a black cover. And also you've got to slope this down as well, so where the funnel drops in height, you do the same with the cover. And how far do we get? So then we get to the end, you drop the end section down as well. Sorry for the pauses in speech, but I'm trying to concentrate and not screw this up, so apologies there. And there we go, there's the cover added, you can see it slopes down as well. And then you can add funnel flumes as well, which are sort of, I think I use stone slabs for these usually, so it's stone slabs. And we put them in groups of 3, so a pair, a group there, and then a group there, so a pair there, and then another pair there, and then another pair a bit further back, so sort of a 2 block gap between each. So there's your flumes like that, and that's pretty much the top of the funnel done. So, and once again on the first funnel we add the horns or the whistles. So roughly 2nd block down on the red we build 2 forward, 2 forward, and then a line across the front like that, and then a grey block there and a grey block there. And then what I used on the prototype is yellow terracotta, and then just plonk them there like that for the horns. I haven't got a lot of space for detailing, so that's just the basic horns there, and that's really what I'm willing to do. So that's funnel number 1 done. So if we move on to funnel number 2, which is on the next midsection, so it's just behind the T-shaped building and in front of the curved hall building there. So if we go to the back wall of the T-shaped building here in this groove here, and we're going to leave a 1 block gap from the back wall here, so 1 block gap, and then you build the funnel again. The same design for the base, so it's 3, 2, 2, 2, and then 2 back, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, same the other side, 2, 2, 2, 2 back, then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 4, then 3, and then 2, 2, 2, and 1. And there we go, that's the second funnel. And what we did with the first funnel is the bottom line is, or the bottom sections, where I went up 4 red and then 3 red, and then 2 red. No, it's 4 red and then 3 red, wasn't it, on all sections. Instead of going up 4 red in 3 sections from the bottom, you just go up 3 at the front and 2 at the back. So whereas I said on the front it was the first 4 sections, section 0 to 4 you went up 4 red, instead you go up 3 red, and then from section 6 you go up 2 red, and then on the back section 0 to 4 you go up 1 red, and then section 6 you go up 2 red. So it's 1 block, everything is 1 block lower, so the top of the funnel will be 1 block lower as well. So the bottom section is a block lower in each section, but the rest of the sections between each black line is the same. So it's basically the base of the funnel is 1 block lower, and the top of the funnel will be 1 block lower, and so that's how it will be. That's what I'm trying to explain anyway. I'm not very good at doing that, but that's what you do with funnel number 2. And then funnel number 3, we move on again. So behind the curved roof building, and you got this T-shaped or this square building here. You got the this flat panel here again, and you're going to leave a 1 block gap on the wood again. So on this building here, 1 block gap on the wood, and we do the same again. So funnel designer 3, This is slightly different, by the way. So we do the 3, and then the 2, 2, 2, and then the 2 back, and then the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead, when we get to the 3, we change it to black. So 3 in black, and then 2, 2, 2, and in the middle. Because what this black line here would be the bottom black line of the back end of the funnel. Because this would be 2 blocks lower than the rest of the funnel, 2 blocks lower than the first funnel. So the black line, the bottom black line, now becomes the base. That's what that is. So do the same on the other side. So 2, 2, 2, and then 2 back, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I change to black. 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2, like that. So that is funnel number 3. That will go on that section there, and that is how that will be. So like I say, the bottom ring of the funnel of funnel number 1 will become the base of funnel number 3. So like I say, each funnel is 1 block lower at the bottom. So the rings are 1 block lower, but still evenly spaced. So that's all that's different. So if I go to the prototype and go to the 3rd funnel, you will see what I mean. So the 3rd funnel, the last ring is the base of the funnel. So that is what that is. So so the first, so 0 to 4, it's 2 up in red, or 1 up in red, so rather than 4, or yeah. So that's how it is, and that's how it should be. So there's not a huge amount of difference. It's just the way things are. But I did get a lot of stick for it. I mean, the funnels are meant to slope down, but I've managed to correct that. But hey ho, there we go. So anyway, that's the placement of the funnels done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut when I build the rest of them, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. Now I've added the funnels, and now the ship should look something like that. Just fly over to them, make sure we get everything. Well, everything should be lined up anyway. I've already checked that, but I've added a set of whistles to funnel number 2. So, or sort of, not whistles, but the horns things. And I used the wrong materials, which to use grey blocks, but there we go. So that's that, and also the tops also covered in as well. So that is that. But as you can see, of course, remember the funnels do slope down. The black line gets closer to the ground as you go along, and funnel number 3, the black line is the base at the back. So that's that. So that's all 3 funnels done, and we've got quite a lot done already. So that's the lifeboats and the funnels done. Some more small details to go on at the back here. We've got a couple of small hatches to go, or 1 small hatch to go on the stern, sorry. So we'll just pop down to the stern. So we've got the back set of stairs there, and if we go leave a 5 block gap from the stairs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th block we'll build a small hatch. So I don't think it's actually a hatch, I think it's just something that's there. So if we build it 5 wide, and then the sides are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just fill it in like so. That's that. And then either side of that, say 1, 2, 3 blocks, 4 blocks out, we build 2 small vents. So a vent there, 3 up, a stairs and a block. Same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4 out, 1, 2, 3 up, and then stairs, and then a block there. And that's pretty much all the detail you want on the stern. And what we do next, we go up to the small pavilion on the back here. And what did I do on this one? I did add a couple of vents. So if we go to the corners of the deck, the corners of the back of the deck, so at the pavilion there, at the back of the deck here, if we go diagonally 1, 2, 3 in from the corner and add a vent, so 3 up, stairs, and then a block there. So that was diagonally 3 in, wasn't it? So 1, 2, 3. So I do the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 up, and then stairs, and then another block there. And we've got 2 vents there like that. And then either side of the stairs of the pavilion sort of thing, we added 2. I'm not trying to think what they were. I think they were hatches, but I don't think they actually were. I think they're more of more tables really. And yeah, they're these sort of things. They're just sort of platforms. So they're 8 block bases with stairs around. So basically, what I'll do, I'll just go back over, and and I didn't see how far away they were from the pavilion, but I just guess it. So what we do, from the centre block, the centre stairs, we go 2 back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out, and then we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then double that in height. And then what we do, add upside down stairs around the base, or around the top, sorry. There we go, that's the first one. So how far out that is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out. So 2 forward, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same again. Just double that in height. And then the stairs around the top. And there we go. There's those 2 platforms there. Not sure what they're there for, but I've seen them on the models. That's all I can tell. And I think that's really it. The last job really is just to add handrails around everything. So if we start on the back of the boat deck here and work our way along the boat deck with the handrails, and I think that's pretty much it design wise. I just threw something away, which I don't know what that was. It was a slab, so that's not important. So if we start from the back wall of this area here and just build along the boat deck, because these go all the way along underneath the lifeboats, so it's another one of those fantastic jobs, but it just adds to the detail and it should all look fine when we're done. So once again we go all the way along the sides. And try not to screw it up. So basically just go along the side of the boat deck now, in between the boat davits, or the gantries, when we get to them, and just add the handrails all along the side. I mean, it's going to be quite a long time to do because it's a bloody long ship. Yeah, not really sure. I usually go on a sort of a rant when I build these handrails, but I'm not really sure what to rant about. But like I say, if you're doing this for a downloadable project, or a video on YouTube or whatever, then don't forget to leave credit for the design. I mean, that's all I ask of you. Plagiarism and copyright is always a pain in the ass. Really, that's all I ask. I do put my heart and soul in this sort of thing, and I have seen a couple of Titanics on PMC already that are blatantly denying copying my design, but I can see that. I mean, the window design and the hull design is exactly the same as mine. Even the length of the ship is the same as mine. So, you know, if they want to brag about it, then they can. But I know, and a lot of people know as well, as my design. So there we go. But I am watching you from a distance. But yeah, and, you know, I do ask for a bit of credit. That's all I ask. You know, that's a bit of credit for the design, and that's it. So. But anyway, just go along all along the side with the handrails, and that'll be that. So after we've done Queen Mary, I'm not really sure what to do, because I've started Coronia, I've got the hull done and some of the superstructure, but I'm not really sure what to do for next. But anyway, that's the handrails done on that side, so I shall first flop over to the other side and do the same there. But Coronia is coming along slowly. I'm not going to release any pictures until it's pretty much done. But I've been requested to do Aquitania and Carpathia as well. I think really Carpathia and Aquitania are ones that I really want to do. Also Lusitania as well. I've got to do the conversion of that. But Aquitania and Carpathia are the ones that I sort of want to do really. A remake of those two, I think, are the most popular requested ones as well. So I'll probably do those first before I finish off Coronia. I have got the keels laid for them, but I've just not done anything with them. So, but they are sort of planned for the future. It's just, I think 2018 is more of a rebuild rather than all new designs. So apart from Majestic, of course, Majestic in Mauritania, but it's sort of a year of starting all over again. And it's working out quite well. I mean, the Titanic has proved popular. The Mauritania is a massive improvement over what was. As well as Queen Mary here, and yeah, and I really do appreciate the support. It gives me motivation to carry on, Also gives me something to do as well. And yeah, it's really taken off. So appreciated all the support, kind words, and all things like that. Subscribers, constant viewers, as well as the constant moaners as well. They're all appreciated. Gives you someone to talk to. And yeah. But like I say, I think I'm going to take a break for a little while and then start a new tutorial. I'm not sure whether it would be Caronia, Carpathia or Aquitania, but it'd be one of those three. Heck, it may even be something else as well, because I did start another project which wasn't ship related, and that's sort of stalled as well, but I don't think that will appeal to many people because it's not ship related. So that's sort of probably be a hidden project or something for another day or another dollar or whatever, but we'll see. Anyway, that's the handrails added around the boat deck. Now we just add handrails across the back of the deck below as well, the promenade deck. So I'll add the handrails across the back of that. And that's that bit done there. So we've done around the stern, we've done the docking bridge, we've got the handrails there and there around the boat deck. Now we just fly forward and make sure everything else is fine. You can add handrails as well if you want to the other deck houses. I don't think I'll bother with them because I think they're okay as they are, but the rest of the structure of the ship is okay, and I think we can finish it there. So I'll get rid of the toolbar, and I think we can finish Queen Mary there. So we'll do a quick fly around of what we've done and take note and marvel over what we've achieved. And it's been a real pleasure to build. It's been a pain in the ass to build, but you know, it's once you get into it, it's actually quite a good build to do. At least for me, it was. It's a real big ship. I mean, it's taken 12 parts to get to where we are, whereas most ships usually get done in 10 or 8. And but yeah, we've got all the new hull design in, and yeah, it's not too bad. So we've got 2 Queen Marys here now. Not sure whether I'll bother converting it from the depths. I mean, this ship is big, and I think it would just crash from the depths, so I don't think I'll bother doing anything with that. But we'll see. But we'll finish the fly around, and I think we've achieved quite a bit. So that is Queen Mary. That is Queen Mary done and dusted, and she's a big old boat. The biggest ship I think we've done a tutorial for, at least the most complex in design anyway. Minus the shear, of course, but that was just something I left out. But hey ho, there we go. So that is Queen Mary done, and that's the tutorial done. So like I say, thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. All the subscribers, all the views, all the comments, all things like that, really appreciated. All the requests as well. I do take note of the requests, except Costa Concordia and Titanic 2. I don't take notes of those. Also the modern cruise ships as well. So I don't take notes of those ones, but other ships that have been requested, I do take notes. I've got them all written down, and I will put them in a pile, maybe, but we'll see. But like I say, everything is appreciated, all things like that. But it's time to end. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and hopefully return with another tutorial soon. So bye for now.